Please screen the Murli.
Give me a minute, let me do that. Were you able to see the screen at that point in time?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll rescreen it and we can start.
Yes. I'm getting it. Om Shanti. Murli dated 30th of November 2006, which BapDada came and shared with us. Today, BapDada, the master of the unending imperishable treasures, is seeing the account of accumulation in all his perfect children everywhere. ज्वालामुखी तपस्या द्वारा आज बाबा अखूट अविनाशी खजानों के मालिक बाप दादा अपने चारों ओर के संपन्न बच्चों के जमा खाता को देख रहे हैं. And Baba is telling that he is seeing three types of account. The account of accumulation of your elevated reward through your own efforts. एक है अपने पुरुषार्थ द्वारा श्रेष्ठ प्रारब्ध जमा का खाता. Second, the account of blessings through contentment of always remaining content and making others content. दूसरा है सदा संतुष्ट रहना और संतुष्ट करना. यह संतुष्टता द्वारा दुआओं का खाता. The third, the account of charity of unlimited selfless service through your thoughts, words, deeds and relationships. And तीसरा है मनसा वाचा कर्मणा संबंध संपर्क द्वारा बेहद के निस्वार्थ सेवा द्वारा पुण्य का खाता. All of you must always also be checking these three accounts of yours. Baba wants us to check it. How much have you accumulated in these three accounts? The key to accumulating all these treasures is to be an instrument to be humble and selfless. Baba wants us to check these three accounts and to find out how much accumulation is there. And do you know the number of the key? Baba is not talking about the thing, but Baba is also talking that how to open it up. So Baba wants us to know the key And when there are different keys available to us, we have to find out that what is the actual key, perfect key. And do you know the number of the key? The number of the key is 3 dots. 3 dots. Now Baba is talking about the basic. I remember one Didi told me that whenever you are disturbed, whenever you are puzzled, whenever you are confused, and you start realizing that yes, you are in problem, just refer chapter number 1. To that Baba is telling now. The dot of the soul, the dot of the Father. First, the dot of the soul, that I am a soul. Now, Baba is talking about 3 bindis, 3 dots. One, the dot of the soul, Atma bindi. Second, the dot of the Father, Bap bindi. Because unless and until it is put in the thing that I am a soul, then only it will come that yes, my Father is also a soul. So Baba is talking and making it very, very clear. The dot of the soul. Second, the dot of the Father. And the third, the dot of the full stop of drama. So there are 3 dots, which are the most basic. And when Baba talks about 3 dots, Atma bindi, Bap bindi, drama ka full stop bindi. And here comes the full stop. Because see, when we sold a bindi, a dot, Father dot, drama ka full stop bindi, that is, you have to inculcate these things in our behavior, manasa, vacha, and karmana. If it comes, then only we will realize that who actually we are and whom we belong and what actually is drama and what actually is full stop. We have to understand it. What actually is full stop, Baba means. See, when it is drama, when it is my Atma Bindi dot, that is, we are in a state that is called soul conscious state. And in that soul conscious state, we are connected to Baba. Or we can say that when we are connected to Baba, we then only we realize that, yes, I am also a soul. Or in the other way, when we are in a soul conscious state, then only we realize that, yes, who Baba is. Actually, what is the state that we have forgotten that who I am? We are of the view that I am a body. To that, Baba wants us to realize that no, you are not a body, you are a soul. And when we realize that I am a soul, when we realize, when Baba comes and Baba gives us the knowledge, gives us the light, and gives us the might, then we come out of the illusion that I am a body. Then we realize that I am a soul, and when we realize I am a soul, that is, we are connected to Baba, then we do realize that yes, I am the son of Supreme Soul. And when I realize that I am son of Supreme Soul, then we realize, yes, drama, Bap Avinasi, drama is also Avinasi, fixed. And in that Full stop, Bindi Bhat Baba tells. F is that unless and until we are free from all the encumbrance, F stands for. And then R, FU, then we are uplifted and we become a Farista state, or we are uplifted and then we do realize that we are. And L is for loveful and loyal. Then we realize that Baba mera hai. Baba belongs to me. And when we do realize Baba belongs to me and is taking us out of this, ये गंदगी से बाहर निकाल रहा है बाबा, taking us out of the ditch of this negativity, taking towards positivity. And then we realize that yes, मेरा बाबा, प्यारा बाबा, मीठा बाबा. And then no more, not any other thing other than Baba. Only Baba, only Baba. And then Baba says, this is the wonderful key. All of you have the key because without it, you cannot proceed. This key stands for K, stands for knowledgeful. And when you become knowledgeful, E stands for embodiment of knowledge. And then that why will end. And then as it opens up, you open when you utilize this key, this is knowledgeful embodiment of knowledge, and why stops. You open your treasures and continue to look at them, do you not? The method of increase, or the method to increase all of these treasures, is determination. When you have determination, then in any task, you will not have a thought as to whether it will happen or not. दृढ़ता होगी तो किसी भी कार्य में यह संकल्प नहीं चलेगा कि होगा या नहीं होगा. दृढ़ता की स्थिति ही है, हुआ ही पड़ा है. The state of determination is, it has already happened. It has already become. And not, will it become? Will it be accumulated or not? No, not. I am doing this, but it should happen. Not even it has to be or it should be. Someone with determination will experience himself to have faith, to be carefree, and to have a guarantee. दृढ़ता वाला निश्चय बुद्धि निश्चिंत और निश्चित अनुभव करेगा. BapDada has told you earlier too, if you want to accumulate the maximum account of all treasures, then make the mantra Man Manabhav into your tool. Baba has told earlier that अगर ज्यादा से ज्यादा सर्व खजानों का खाता जमा करना है तो मन मनाभव के मंत्र को यंत्र बना दो. And then you will always automatically experience the Father's company. Because this tool of Man Manavo is something very wonderful. Because the Man Manabhav tool, when we use it, our priority changes. Why? Because earlier we were into a Bhaya Mukta state. And after using the tool or the yantra of Man Manabhav, our state changed from Bhaya Mukta to Anta Mukta. When it is Baya Mukta, it is Dhara. And when it is Anta Mukta, it is Radha. When it is Baya Mukta, we go for inspection. But when it is Anta Mukta, we go for introspection. And in that introspection, we really find that what are the anomalies within us. And then after getting it rectified by seeing it in the darpan of knowledge, that is Murli, Baba's Murli. And now, in that process, Dhara becomes Radha. So it is pronounced in Bhakti that when we say Radha, 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 Krishna chale aayenge, that is the mystery which now we have understood, that when our state changes from Dhara to Radha, Baya Mukta to Anta Mukta, body conscious to soul conscious, we get transformed. That is self-transformation. And we get transformed and we do become like BapDada. That is, Baba is telling that when you use this yantra through which you will always automatically experience the Father's company, and being close to Him, you have to pass. The word pass has three meanings. One is to say pass, that is Baba is near. Because when you are in the soul conscious state, you are connected to Baba, that is, Baba becomes very, very close. Or rather say, Baba becomes combined. The second is whatever has happened is the past. The third is to pass with honor. If you have all the three types of pass, then you will have the full pass to claim the right to the kingdom. That's what actually we have to understand. That पास होना ही है तीन रूप का पास. एक है पास रहना, दूसरा जो बीता सो पास हुआ, और तीसरा पास विथ ऑनर. अगर तीनों पास हैं तो आप सबको राज्य अधिकारी बनने के फुल पास है. Those who have claimed the full pass, raise your hands. Not that you have to claim it, but you have already claimed it. Those sitting in the front row are not raising their hands. Do you still have to claim it? Is it because you are thinking that you are not yet complete? However, are you the victorious ones who have faith? Or do you have to become that? Now, can you hear the call of time? Baba is asking. Can you hear the call of time? The call of devotees? What sound of your mind is coming to you? I definitely have to become complete and equal right now. Or are you thinking that you will become that? What you will think about it? What you will do it? Now, according to the times, you have to make the lesson of being ever ready, firm at every moment. Baba is talking about Sada, every moment. Since you have said my Baba, Mera Baba, and you have accepted lovely Baba, sweet Baba, Pyara Baba, Meetha Baba, then it is not difficult to become equal to the one you love. जिससे आप प्रेम करते हैं वैसा आप स्वतः बन जाते हैं. You need not have to take any effort for that. BapDada has seen that from time to time, the thing that becomes an obstacle in your becoming equal And it's a well-known word, known to all of you, is I, Mera. The conscious of I. This is why BapDada has told you earlier too. Whenever you say the word I, do not just say I, but say I the soul. Say the words together. I sometimes brings ego. The I of the body conscious, not the I of the soul. It sometimes brings ego. Sometimes the feeling of being insulted is the outcome that we are not soul conscious, body conscious. And it sometimes makes you disheartened. That is also the outcome that we consider ourselves I body. Therefore, do not let the I of our body conscious even enter your dreams. बाबा कहते हैं स्वप्न में भी ना आए वो. BapDada has seen that the majority of you have passed in the subject of love. प्यार में तो सब पास है. Then you have to understand that what actually is love of Baba and what actually is love. The full form of love is that light of virtual element. And how we can become that light of virtual element, the full form of love, L, you have to become loyal to Baba. And in that loyalty, what actually it is, the second word is that when you're loyal to Baba, we become obedient to Baba. And when we become obedient to Baba, that is, हम बाबा के पास हैं, बहुत पास हैं, then we the virtues, बाबा के जो गुण हैं हमारे में आने लगते हैं. And बाबा के जो गुण हमारे में आने लगते हैं is that we become embodiment of that knowledge. And as it is Baba's knowledge, so we are becoming like Baba. Who has brought all of you here? Whether you have all come here by plane, by train, or by bus, you have in fact arrived here in the plane of BapDada's love. बाबा के प्रेम रूपी विमान में चढ़कर आए हैं. So just as you have passed in the subject of love, now demonstrate by performing the wonder of passing with honors in the subject of becoming equal. तो बाबा का प्यार ही है. और प्यार जब हिंदी में बोलते हैं, when we speak in Hindi, it is called प्यार. प से पवित्रता, प से पास, प से पारदर्शी. Then only Baba becomes my यार. Then only Baba becomes my यार. और ऐसा यार जो कि बहुत कंबाइंड रहता है, ऐसा यार कभी बिट्रे नहीं करता है. सच्चा मित्र, सच्चा सखा. और जब भगवान सखा बन जाए, when God becomes friend, what more you need? So just as you have passed in the subject of love, now demonstrate by performing the wonder of passing with honors. Because Baba it's itself a wonder. When you connect with yourself with Baba, where gets combined, you become wonderful. Because Baba is wonder, you become wonderful. And as you become wonderful, that is, you are passing with honors in the subject of becoming equal, you are becoming Bap Saman. Do you like this? Would you like to become equal? अरे बाबा जैसा नहीं बनना चाहिए तो कैसा बने? बाबा ही मेरा यार है, बाबा ही मेरा प्यार है. You do like it, but it's a little difficult to become equal. Become equal? Baba is telling, become equal. And completion will come in front of you. As you become Bap Saman, you will find that you are near about Sampurnata. That is our aim, to become Sola Kala Sampurna, Sampurna Nirvikari, Maryada Purushottam, Ahimsa Paramo Dharma. We have to reach that state. However, the promise that you made in your heart to definitely become something becomes a little weak when the test becomes strong. Everyone desires this, but here is the but. Everyone desires this, but and when but comes, it becomes a but. So everyone desires this, but it is one thing to have the desire, and it is something else that happens practically. This is because you make a promise, but it lacks determination. Equality becomes distant, and the problem becomes strong. So, what you will do now? BapDada is very amused about one thing. About what? That you are Mahavirs, but it is just as in the scriptures. Hanuman is shown to be Mahavir, and yet they have portrayed this tall, portrayed this tail. This tail is the consciousness of I. This tail is attachment. Until Mahavirs burn this tail, unless and until you are detached. And how do you become detached? Because this tail is creating problem. So Baba is telling, this attachment is creating a problem. So Baba is telling, until Mahavirs burn this tail, then Lanka, the old world, the negative world, the world which is creating problem, the attachment which is creating problem will not end. So now burn this tail of I for only, then will completion becomes close. Unless and until all the threads of attachment, all the threads of negativity is burned, then only we will reach, then completion will come close. In order to burn it, intense volcanic tapasya is required. ज्वालामुखी याद की आवश्यकता है. Not ordinary remembrance. Not ordinary remembrance. Volcanic remembrance is required. ज्वालामुखी याद की आवश्यकता है. This is the goddess of volcano. Powerful remembrance. So, did you hear that what you have to do? Now, let there be this deep concern in your mind that I have to become equal. दृढ़ संकल्प कि मुझे बाप समान बनना ही है. I have to bring completion close. You would say that the confluence is very good, and so why should we bring about its completion? However, you are merciful, kind, compassionate souls like the Father. Therefore, O merciful souls, have mercy on those unhappy souls and devotee souls of today. Become merciful. Sorrow is increasing. Have mercy for those who are suffering in sorrow, and at least send them to the land of liberation. Do not just serve through words, for there is now a need to go service simultaneously through both the mind and words, mansa and vacha. Both types of service should happen at the same time. Do not think that you should be given a chance to do service while walking and moving along. Continue to give Father's introduction through your face and your activity. It is told that face is the index of mind. और जब मन बाबा को दे दिया है, मन मनाभव हो गया है, बाबा के साथ कंबाइंड हो गया है, then Baba is telling that you have to give introduction to your face and your activity. क्योंकि what is happening, our vritti changes, and when our vritti changes, our drishti changes, and when our drishti changes, our kriti changes, and in that process, our sanskriti changes. Your activity should continue to reveal the Father. So may you be such constant servers. Acha, all of you are physically sitting in front of BapDada, but all the children everywhere are in the Father's heart, in the subtle form. They are seeing and also listening. वो देख भी रहे हैं और सुन भी रहे हैं, बड़े ध्यान से सुन रहे हैं, बड़े प्यार से सुन रहे हैं. Many children from this land and abroad have sent their love and remembrance through emails, letters, and messages. BapDada has received everyone's love personally by name. Baba कहते हैं नाम से मैं प्राप्त किया हूँ. And seeing all the children in front of him, BapDada is singing the song in his heart. Wah children, wah, wah bacche, wah. And when this wah is coming from Baba, wah is coming from the person whom you love most, खुशी का ठिकाना तो नहीं रहता है. At this time, each one has remembrance in an immersed form. Everyone says to the messenger, Guljar Dadi, individually, that so and so has sent their remembrance. So and so has sent their remembrance. The Father says, when you have the thought, even although the message is received. जब हम संकल्प में करते हैं कि बाबा को मैसेज भेजना है, बाबा gets it through the instrument, and after the instrument we Baba gets later on. The thought of love arrives before the message through the instrument. Is that right? Some of you have received your remembrance, have you not? Acha. Acha, those who have come for the first time.
Om Shanti Sanjay Bhai. Let's stop here because the Murli is too long
Okay,
to
okay.
complete it.
Okay.
I suggest let's take a pause here and we can take the rest of the Murli as homework for all of us.
Yes.
And then we can do the Murli Mantram. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay, Om Shanti, let us give a pause. And just try to recall what Baba has said to us. How we can burn the tail of Mapan, and what Baba is talked about the three keys, number of keys, what is the number of that key, how we can use it. Being silent and think in that direction. And after a minute, we will share. Om Shanti. Now let us share what wonderful Murli, what wonderful Sargam, which we have heard from the Maestro Baba himself. Baba wants us to become complete. Baba wants us to become sampan, and Baba wants us to understand who you are and become in our original state. अपनी यथार्थ स्थिति में आने के लिए बाबा कह रहे हैं हम बच्चों को. And when we are in our यथार्थ स्थिति, and when we are in our original state, and we will reach to our original state only and only if we unlock the key of puzzle that who I am. And Baba gives us the key of that lock, of that puzzling, that who I am, to whom I belong. And when Baba gives us the key, and not only the key, Baba also gives the number of the key, which is 3 dots. Atma Bindi, Bap Bindi, and Rama ka full stop Bindi. And when we do realize and we use this proper key in the proper way, as explained by Baba, definitely we children become complete. And in that process, what happens? Baba says that as the completion is close, you can give the real message of Baba. We can make Baba pratyaksh by our face, by our deeds. And Baba wants us that we should do service not only by words, but also by our deeds. And Baba will be seen by our face. Just as when we see Dadi Guljar's face, we do not say Dadi hai, but we say Baba hai. So we have also to reach that state so that Baba gets reflected, Baba gets visualized by our face. Om Shanti. If anybody likes to share, please do share.
Om Shanti.
Shanti bhai.
I mean, it's very wonderful, Murli, just to see the accounts, of each one of us that we carry. And as Baba looked at 3 different accounts, the one that we make, or the reward that's get accumulated as we progress in the effort-making life, that is one. Second is the account of contentment, where we accumulate blessings through my behavior or the way I interact with people. How much am I making others content? But here, important thing is when I am self-contented, only then I'll be able to make others content. So as a result, blessing goes into my account. So that also get accumulated. And then Baba also looked at the account of the selfless service that each one of us, do. There should not be any self-interest when it comes to the field of service. So the attitude of having a service, selfless service, to do selfless service, that is very important. There, the account of charity, punya ki phal, right? The fruit of charitable action that we perform goes into that account. And then very beautifully Baba says that this determines your stage and also your future status. So based on towards the end, there's going to be a plus and minus that will eventually come out what is the total balance of the account, right? These three accounts will carry a balance towards the end. So every action of us will decide, am I crediting into the account or is it getting debited from the account? And finally, that will decide what status I will have. And then Baba said the obstacle is I, the ego, and that brings in, and that is where I have to become Mahavir, where I burn the I, the consciousness, the feeling of insult or whatever, the feeling of disheartenment. So there comes the remembrance in order to transform the self. Volcanic. Baba says not ordinary, but volcanic. Yeah. Thank you. Om Shanti.
You really said very nicely, given the brief of Murli. Baba is telling, jitna santusht rahoge, utna santusht kar paoge. It is that what we become, we radiate that. As you said, the contentment within will make others content. And Baba says that when you use those three dots, मैं bindu, बाप bindu, drama bindu, with a firm belief that सफलता मेरा जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार है. And Baba says that when you have the firm belief सफलता मेरा जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार है और मुझे बाबा को प्रत्यक्ष करना है, then it comes, मैं नहीं करूंगा तो कौन करेगा. Rakhi Ben really get a very nice message that the journey from the attitude of inspection to introspection, the journey from outside to journey inside. And this change of priority changes our attitude and changes our personality. And in that process, we become very close to Baba. Baba के पास आ जाते हैं. और जब बाबा के पास आ जाते हैं, बाप समान बन जाते हैं, तब full pass भी हो जाते हैं. It's really wonderful. Please, yes.
Om Shanti, brother. I thought there's not going to be time for any churning. Even I was about to message. If you see this Murli, what Baba's Murli read, and the Murli which we just saw, the Sunday Murli. This Murli is 9 months before Dadi Prakashmani left her body, and the Sunday Murli was after she left her body. It was such a beautiful thing, and the same things what Baba spoke about accounts was also there in the Sunday Murli, with a little difference where he spoke about altruistic server and all. For me, what I would take from the Murli is he has really given us a lot of key points. 3 methods for accumulation, 3 numbers of the key. And one swaman which he has given is, I should definitely do it, not I am doing it and all. That is, it is something I have to do with faith, with carefree, and with the guarantee. That was one thing. Secondly, of course, the consciousness of I, which Baba always keeps mentioning and all. Thirdly was this question of the drill which Baba took us. It was a different kind of drill. He really gave us the meaning through his version of all the Char Dham. You want to, you're sad? Go to the hut. Want to become equal? Go to BapDada's room. Have a lot of waste thoughts? Go to the history hall. Want to become powerful? Go here. And then he also says, come to Shantivan. Because there also there are 3 dhams I take. whether it's of Dadi Prakashmani or Dadi Janki and Dadi Manor. That drill also I liked. And that slogan which he gave, Swarajya is my birthright, victory is the garland round my neck. He says, keep saying that. Lastly, his Yaad Pyar was really, it was really appa takkar, I tell you. He says, Fikr se fakur to befikr Badshah.
Yes,
Then
yes.
he says again, Begumpur ke Badshah. And then he gives. So I think it was a different kind of Murli. But I found a lot of coincidence of it in the Sunday Murli. Om Shanti.
Wonderful. Baba really said that Fikr se Farik, Befikr Badshah. And Baba said, Sada Begumpur ke Badshah Swarup mein sthit rehne wale. Always, the children who will always be in that state, Sarv Khajanon se sampan and richest in the world. And Baba says that सदा समीप लाने वाले सदा बाप समान बच्चों ऐसे बाबा को बाबा ने याद कर दिया था. And he talked about Sunday Murli. Sunday Murli, Baba said that बाप दादा हम बच्चे बाप दादा के नयनों में समाये हुए हैं. And Baba had talked about परमात्म मिलन, परमात्म प्यार, परमात्म knowledge और परमात्म भाग्य वाले. And then Baba talked that yes, हम सब ऐसे बच्चे हैं जो अपने भाग्य पर हर्षित हो रहे हैं. And Baba had talked in that Murli about Tibra Purusharth, which is the outcome of Nasto Moha and Everedy. And here in today's Murli, Baba had talked about that you have to burn the tail. And as the tail is burned, your Purusharth becomes Tibra. And Baba is telling that you have to remove your body consciousness. And as we remove our body consciousness, which will be done by volcanic yad, Jwalamukhi yad, and within that Jwalamukhi yad, the tail is burnt and the Ravan is killed. And Baba had also talked that you have to be easy in our swabhav, karma, sampark, swabhav, और संतुष्ट करने में ही हम संतुष्ट रह सकते हैं. So, anybody else would like to share? Yes. Extrovert is inspection. दूसरे में कमियां कमजोरियों को देखना, इसमें हम बच्चे बहुत पारंगत हैं. लेकिन बाबा उसी हमारी कमियों को यूज करके हमें क्या बना रहा है, वो नजर क्या करना है, नजर अपनी ओर करना है. ज्ञान तो बहुत सुना है, अब खुद को सुनाना है. दूसरे की कमी कमजोरियां बहुत निकाले, अब खुद की निकालना है. और जैसे जैसे हम खुद की कमी कमजोरियां निकालने लगते हैं, that is, we have done the journey from inspection to introspection. Definitely we will find that yes, what are the negativities within us, and as we remove our negativities, as it is told, more fresh knowledge you inculcate, the negativities goes out automatically. As we remember Baba, naturally, the natural remembrance is that जिस तरह से जो प्यार करने वाले को जैसा कोई याद करता है, and when you remember that personality, you forget everything. So our yaad becomes as if Baba ही मेरा संसार है. And when Baba becomes Sar, Baba becomes my sansar. So that when Baba becomes sansar, negativity will not even come in thoughts. What to talk about it. And in that process, we become Sato Pradhan. That Baba wants us to be.
If we look at the way the Murli has been started, where Baba says there are 3 things that you need to accumulate.
Yes.
And then he further says about what is the key to accumulate.
Yes.
where he says, being an instrument. So doing seva, be an instrument, be humble and selfless. So these are the three different keys to accumulate three different treasures as it's speaking further. So today he's given us a solution also for accumulation. And what should be our way of being in accumulating these treasures? Being an instrument, being humble, and being selfless.
And lastly, Baba had said about the Char Dham also. उदास हो जाओ तो झोपड़ी से रोरियान करो.
Yeah.
करने की आवश्यकता है तो शांति स्तंभ. वेस्ट थॉट्स बहुत तेज हो जाए तो हिस्ट्री हॉल में पहुंच जाओ. और समान बनने का दृढ़ संस्कार हो तो बाप दादा के कमरे में आ जाओ. बाप दादा इज रियली वंडरफुल. ही हैज गिवन सॉल्यूशन टू ईच एंड एवरी प्रॉब्लम ऑफ आवर्स. एंड नाउ इट्स our side, हमारे part में है कि what Baba has given, the tools Baba has given, the knowledge Baba has given, we have to use it as Baba has told us to be.
Just one question, just to I was reflecting on this, especially on the field of service. So Baba talked about the double service that we need to do, that is mind and words, right? Yeah. So I was thinking on the field of action, especially. So sometimes it is easy to do mansa seva, because when you are not talking, it becomes easy. Okay, but at the same time, talking vaja seva, when you are doing only vaja seva, it is easy. But when we have to balance this while talking, also doing mansa seva, what is that art? I mean, how does somebody really bring this into action? Can somebody throw, Sanjay Bhai, if you can throw some light onto it, and
what I feel and what I generally practice in my life, that see, Baba has given us the Mahamantra of Om Shanti, and Om Shanti, Om means A, U and Ma. A is Acharan, U is Ucharan and Mansa. A, U, Ma, Acharan, Ucharan or Mansa. If we are speaking anything, suppose we are doing seva by Vani, and in that Vani we tell that, see, हमें बाबा को याद करना है, और याद से ही हमें बल मिलता है, और जब बल मिलता है तो we can combat Ravan and we can kill Ravan inside, if we are staying by Vani. But Mansa also should be same, and Mansa can only be same as our Vani when we have done that Purusharth and we have really experienced it. Baba has said several times in Murli, बच्चे अनुभव कराना है और अनुभव कराने के पहले खुद अनुभव करना है. When we will experience ourselves that yes, by yad we get this, we get this, we get this, and then we are giving any Vani Seva. In that process, what happens? The Mansa and Vacha become same. And suppose we are doing any karma also. Suppose we are making Baba's toli. We are doing karma, and with our mouth we are singing Baba's song. See, if we really love Baba, then what will happen? Mansa, the thoughts will also be of Baba, Mera Baba. Just we sing that, Mera Baba Bada Pyara Hai. If we have experienced that Baba is really Pyara, then when we will make toli for Baba, in our mind it will be that yes, Mera Baba Bada Pyara Hai. Mera Baba Sabse Nirala Hai. In our Vani also, the song is same. Mansa also, our song is same. And that comes in our action, in our process also. It comes like that. On the other hand, in our Laukic office, we are talking to any of our fellow men that see these things are wrong, and if we can transform, if we can change it in a different way, definitely you will realize that yes, you will be successful. If we have really experienced in our life by doing a specific work, specifically doing in that specific way what we are telling, we really become successful. So what happens? While saying also, our thoughts will also that yes, by doing this, we definitely get this. So in that process, what you find that we can really reach to a state that our mansa, our vacha, and our karma become same. And once when the mansa, vacha, and karma become same, that is om, a, um, आचरण, उच्चारण और मनसा एक जैसा हो जाता है, then we reach to a state of that is called Shanti state. And that is Om Shanti. In that process, we can do it. Hope I have answered, sir. Brother?
Can I just
Yeah,
add
yeah.
one word?
Thank you so much. Yeah, please.
Bijit Bhai, is there time? 1 minute? Because
Yes.
it's already Sanjay Bhai has wrapped it up. Can I just add one?
Yes, please.
Please.
See, I just take this thing: thoughts, words, actions, relationships, connection. Anything first starts in the thought, it's mind. Then only, I don't know whether that person is going to read my mind. We speak. Because what you have in your mind, he should have a mind to receive it. So if it's not gone, communication doesn't take place. So I speak. But when you speak without a thought in your mind, it is just repeating some forwards which I have seen somewhere. So that will not give a completement to it. Okay, even if thought is not there, word is not there, your face, your activity, that is enough. So I just think anything is first a thought, mind. If the otherwise, it's not going to be an accurate serve. Om Shanti.
Very wonderfully said. We have heard about Arjuna. Arjuna was asked to pierce that eagle's eye. So he has fully concentrated it, and now he can see only the eagle's eye. That the mansa is very, very clear now. And according to mansa, then he took वो तीर धनुष लेता है और फिर लगा देता है निशाने पे लग जाता है. What Baba wants us to say, Baba जो कहते हैं कि मनसा and vacha, ये both are same. Then what message we are giving, वो निशाने पे लगेगी. और जब निशाने पे लगेगी, as our experience is that after doing that specific purusharth we are talking about, we could come out of that negativity state and we have reached to that positivity state. In that process, when mind, body, and soul, mansa, vacha, and karmana, both triad is talking about the same, specific same, or become same. बाबा कहते हैं तब तीर निशाने पे लगेगी. Then the outcome will be सफलता. You are not getting सफलता. We definitely sometimes tell that yes, यहाँ तो कोई बच्चे या बाबा के बच्चे आ ही नहीं रहे हैं. When sister also says that यहाँ तो कैसा है, यहाँ पर लोग आ ही नहीं रहे, मैं बहुत सेवा कर रही हूँ. Here Baba gives the answer. मनसा और वाचा और कर्मना तीनों का combined हो जाए एक साथ, then magic will happen. And it has been seen that earlier in a specific center, the sister was talking that yes, यहाँ तो बच्चे आ ही नहीं रहे हैं. लेकिन when that sister again met me after a few years. She said, पहले तो बच्चे ही नहीं आ रहे थे, अभी तो लाइन लग गया. So if you can definitely transform ourselves, that manasa, vacha and karma become saman, then there will be a state of shanti. What is that shanti? Safalta. Om Shanti. And
Sanjay, shall we move to meditation?
yes.
5 past 6.
Yes. If you can really play some music.
I just say some challenge on the system. It's not getting played.
Okay. I will just say some few words about that. In this wonderful Sangam Yuga, we get a chance to be close to Baba. So let us move towards Madhuban with a firm belief that I will become Madhu, I will become sweet. Now visualize yourself just at the gate of Pandav Bhavan. You are entering in, moving inside, and now entering it in Baba's room. Baba's powerful drishti. Powerful drishti. Creating wonderful vibration. Taking out my negativities. And making me light. And I'm realizing that might. And now moving towards Baba's jhopadi. And in that process I find the swing jhula. Baba ke pyar ke jhule mein jhul rahe. In Baba's jhopadi. And then moving to History Hall. And seeing the photographs of dadis who were very young, playing with Baba, enjoying with Baba. And then to Shantistham, the symbol of completion of that wonderful soul, Brahma Baba. Feeling in that energy which I'm getting from Baba. That energy is making me charged. Light is coming. Might is coming. And I'm really getting a flight. With that light, with that might, I'm getting a flight to become Madhuban. In Madhuban. Let us keep ourselves charged throughout the day and make others charged. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Sanjay Bhai. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a blissful day.